Well, this is a Sunbeam LED light. It's like a power light, a power failure light, a flashlight. I think it still has power. Let's see. Does this come on? Yeah, okay, so it comes on, gives you the different lights. It's got a blue light up in the front. The newer one has multiple lights. This only has the blue light. This has been around for a while, a few years. Sorry, it's a little dusty. I haven't used it in a while. And the newer model, yeah, it's very dusty. The newer model has the prongs right on the back. You don't have a charger thing that it slides into. And I'm going to be doing a video now taking this apart. Posted my video online. Somebody wrote to me and said they wanted me to put a warning notice on the video about a hazard with the Sunbeam lights. Now, I don't know if I don't think there's been a recall, but there are a lot of people talking online about finding these things on fire, and there are photographs of these units opened up with an IC completely burned up. So I was kind of curious about that, and I did a search on the company name with fire hazard in it, and I couldn't believe how many items they make that have been recalled for fire hazards or problems because of fire hazards. So I guess that's just how it is these days with products being made. As far as this, I saw enough people write to me about the problem with this unit, and I own 6 of these, I think. So that's probably $40, $45 worth of lighting. And when I saw that, I thought, I really don't want to take a risk of setting my place on fire, if there is a risk. And enough people wrote to me, emailed me with videos of the, not videos, photographs of the burned parts, the burned insides, the burned fronts where the thing caught on fire. So I took these out of service. I took all of them out of service, and I went out and spent more money and bought the newer model, which has the prongs built in on the back. Doesn't have, it's probably the, I'm assuming, I can't be sure, but I'm assuming they knew that there was a problem after all these complaints, and to avoid liability problems, they probably used different circuitry or redesigned it so that problem did not exist in the newer ones. Which leads me to the video that I'm going to be doing right now. And before I do my videos, I always say please do a thumbs up, a subscribe, a like. If you like my videos, want to donate to my channel, ask for my PayPal info. Only a few people have, so I don't expect anyone to. And what else is there? If there's a product you want me to review, if I can get a hold of it, I will do a review, an honest review, like I'm going to be doing with this. I did a review of these when I bought them, and I love them. And now I'm going to be doing a review of taking them apart before I throw them away, because I do not feel comfortable with the older model, and I'm happy with the newer model. So here we go. There it is. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm assuming there are some screws behind these little plugs over here. So I'm going to reach in with a screwdriver and pull the plugs out and see if there are any Phillips screw heads that I can take out. Let's get my hand out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, looks like a Phillips screwdriver will be needed for this. So get that out of the way so they don't fall on the dog or fall on the ground so the dog can eat it, like that one that just fell. Alright, I don't turn off my camera when I make videos, so if you don't want to watch a long video, pop this thing off and go watch another video or TV or something. I make videos for myself. Oh, don't like the commercials on here? Don't watch the video. Okay, so I'm going to be doing 2 of these because I am throwing out 2 of them. Maybe there are some good rechargeable batteries in here that I can take out and use on another circuit or another project. Okay, so we've got 4 tabs on this, and now we've got the 4 tabs on the charging unit. Oh, I just dropped that. Okay. I'll drop that one. Dog is not in the room right now. I'll pick that up in a minute. Okay, so we have 4 more of these, and then I'm going to go get the screwdriver and see if I can pull out these screws. Oh, did I get it? No. Oh boy. 2 on the ground that I have to pick up in a minute. And that is when I will turn off the camera. Okay, now, I wish I had a handle on the screwdriver. Looks like it's a Phillips. Yeah, this is a Phillips, a really tiny Phillips. I might be getting a long-handled screwdriver in a minute. This is a large blade that I'm using. It really needs a smaller one, but I don't want to have to deal with stripping the heads on this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power the camera down. I'm going to take off these 16 screws. Screws are out of all 4 of these units now, so is this going to come off? Let's try to take the back off. This is the charging unit. I don't know if there's a screw underneath the label. It should have popped off. Let's see if this pops off before I turn off the video. Now these are really good. I'm not saying these are bad. I enjoy these. These are great. I use them. The other models, these 2, I use them every night to light up the room for motion when I was moving around. And I never really used them as a flashlight, but I did use them to, I've got them at my mom's house so that at nighttime, the light goes on, and when you walk down the hallway, the light comes on with the motion detector. And at my place, I keep them on. The neat thing about this is you can set the lights so that they come on at nighttime, and then when there's movement, the light gets brighter, and that's what I like. I rescued a dog about a year and 3 months ago, and I was sleeping with the lights on till I realized I could use one of these. And with the lights off, with this completely off, the minute there's movement, I have lights so I can see where she is. But I'm so well trained now. Now that I got her, she's got me so well trained that when I wake up, I look before I take a step. I look all the time before I take a step because she's always down by my feet. And so what I did is I just started keeping these on all the time. They stay on. At nighttime they come on, and if the room is dim, they are on. Why is this not coming off? And so they're great. I love them. Okay, so I pried from the front. Okay, the screw goes in from the bottom, and I pry from the front. And what do we have here? Ion battery. I'm not even going to mess with that. I don't mess with the NiCads, that was one thing. With these other batteries, I don't mess with that at all. You're talking these batteries sparking, explosions, fires. I don't mess with. I will not touch these batteries. It's not worth it. Not worth the risk. At least to me. Maybe to others, yeah, but to me, no. So, what does it say? Battery must be recycled. Do not dispose of in fire. Yeah, because if you do, boom. So, let's look. That was the whole point of doing the video, is opening these things up. And after I open them up, I am going to discard this thing. Let's take the battery charger thing apart and see what it looks like inside there. Okay, I don't know why it cracked. It doesn't want to come out. So what do we have in here? Let's try to zoom in a little bit if we can. So what are we looking at? 2 wires from the plug. I have no idea what this thing is. Some type of coil. A huge, looks like a huge capacitor. Just a little charging circuit. Not much going on. Oh, that's what it is. It's the inductor thing that connects to the induction charging. Let's get this. So we got, this is the light here, and this induction over here connects to this and charges it through the plastic. So that's what's going on. All right, so not much going on here. I don't really need to open up both of these, I guess. I'm just going to pop these in the, well, no, I can't put these in the garbage can because that's illegal in the city. You don't want to dispose of these things in the trash. That would be wrong. So, I don't know. So that's what's inside there. It's just a little things to do the inductive charging through the plastic to the light. Very simple charging circuit. Close that up, pop that back together. Oh wow, I was gonna put I could put the screws back in, but you know, I'm a believer, the trash, everything's supposed to go in the trash, but when you have little screws can get lost, or animals can pick them up off the ground, or they can slip out of the trash can and onto the ground and puncture tires. So you got to be really careful putting that stuff in the trash. And I know you're not supposed to wrap it up in a bunch of toilet paper and put it in the toilet, because it goes down the plumbing system and then you got metal in the system, or it ends up in the recycling place, the water recycling area, and it goes in their filter. Oh, it goes in their filters, so it does get caught, so it is safe after all. But I don't have the screws anymore. So let's go. We got the switch over here. Where's the switch? Okay, the switches are over here. It's the push button switch. I don't know if it should go on. Okay, so that's the front light. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That would almost be worth taking off and keeping for a nice little lamp. And then we've got the internal lamp. Looks brighter over there. And then we've got off. The battery is a 3.7 volt, 50 milliamp, 500 milliamp, 3.7, 500 milliamp, made in China. I wonder what the heck, oh, this is the night sensor. Or motion detector. It's probably the motion detector. And maybe even the night sensor. So, it's a nice circuit. There's only one IC in there. And that could be the one that people sent me the photograph of. It was flaming. But there's not much in there. There are a couple ICs, 2 ICs, and I don't know what else. Maybe a relay thing. Oh, that's a switch. 2 ICs. The switch for the motion detector thing. The battery. Battery clip, which is in the yellow tape over there, the connector, and very, very simple, very basic. So this, to me, this is a really beautiful light, this little, this light. But I'm not going to mess with it. It's just not worth it to me. So this is going to be my video on what's inside these Sunbeam units. Not too much of the circuit, really. And not too much in the charging unit. Probably about $3, $2 worth of stuff for them to put this together. Maybe $3 or $4, if that much. It's mass produced. But again, the newer units, which just have this with the outlet with the plugs on there instead of the charging unit, that is what I am using now, and I'm very happy with it. I could keep this for a flashlight, but the whole point is I don't like the charging system. I don't like knowing that there was a problem. Some people had a problem, and they even asked me to leave messages on the video about that. So that's going to conclude my disassembly of the Sunbeam LED flashlight, nightlight, emergency light, power failure light, whatever you want to call this thing. Thanks for watching, everybody.